Hey everyone, it's been a while. So much for that 2023 resolution to make more YouTube videos. I'll try to stop making promises I can't keep. I'm trying out a different style of video today. As someone who is a self-proclaimed cooking enjoyer, I haven't really done anything to improve my skills as a home cook, nor learned anything new as of late, so I thought I'd start by documenting my improvement as a home cook. Today, I'll be learning how to make hummus, which is something I've honestly been wanting to do for quite some time, but I've just been lazy with filming. The motivation to plan, film, and edit videos comes in waves, and I have to do a better job of taking advantage of those waves. Either that, or just be more motivated all the time to make content. I've been wanting to learn how to make hummus because last year I took my girlfriend to a restaurant here in San Diego called Cali, which is a Mediterranean restaurant, and their hummus was so divine. I think my girlfriend and I had like 4 or 5 pitas to scrape every single speck of it left on the plate. It was just so damn good. So because of Cali, I want to learn how to make hummus and recreate their dish to the best of my ability. I've thought a lot about what types of topics I should talk in my YouTube videos and have been kind of brain locked, if that's even a word. I want to do more video essays, like my video on the importance of comfort food, which is my most viewed video currently. But video essays take a lot of time, and it's hard for me to conceptualize the videos sometimes. For example, a video on MSG has always been in the back of my mind, but I can only visualize very small parts of it and how I want it to ultimately end up looking. So I feel like I need to learn more like YouTube video making techniques before I do something as complex as what I plan on doing, I guess. So for this type of video where I learn how to make something, I think I'll just rant. And today I feel like ranting about how if there's a new hobby you feel like taking up, just start it. I think for individuals post-graduation, you lose a lot of spontaneity in your life. In college, everything is so dynamic and fast-paced, and you meet a whole bunch of different people. But once you go into a 9 to 5, everything becomes more of the same. So the hobbies can help add that spontaneity back in.
One eternity later.
Last year, I started boxing, and it's always been a goal of mine to learn a combat sport, and I've been doing it consistently for almost a year now, and it's just really fun. Hitting a heavy bag helps me blow off some steam after work, and I always feel super great after class, even though I'm extremely tired. It's also helped give me a social setting outside of work, and I've met a lot of cool people so far, and hope to meet more and more as my boxing journey continues. Because there are so many combat sports to choose from, you really can't go wrong with any choice, but a lot of people recommend starting out with a striking-focused combat sport, because they're easier to pick up. And I think being able to defend yourself is an extremely important skill to have, even though obviously the best form of defense is just to run away. But having that option in your back pocket is important, in my opinion. For me, I picked boxing first because while I was grocery shopping, I saw my gym. They weren't open yet, but I saw their building and I was intrigued immediately. And I figured picking up a striking focused combat sport would be easier to pick up instead of something more technical and complex like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Funnily enough though, there's actually going to be a grappling gym opening right next door to my boxing gym. So maybe one of these days I will try grappling for a change. Trying out that first combat sport is definitely a bit jarring for sure, because you go in literally knowing absolutely nothing. And when I started boxing, I definitely felt super awkward. Sometimes I still feel awkward, but it's definitely tapering down. I think I just need to keep at it, and I hope one day I get enough courage and skill to start sparring, which is the next big milestone for me. The other side benefit of picking up a combat sport is the confidence boost. I definitely feel more confident after knowing a bit or two about how to throw a punch, at the risk of sounding incredibly corny. But I think the great thing about starting that first new hobby as a young adult is that it really unlocks your drive to start new things. There's a really nice climbing gym near my house that I just learned about, so I think I'm gonna go and try my hand at climbing, even though I'm deathly afraid of heights. But what better way to get over your fears by facing them directly? Moral of the story is go pick up that hobby. I am so glad I started a new hobby because it's genuinely made me want to start even more hobbies and find out more about what I like and dislike. And having a reason to leave the house is cool too. I low-key feel like part of my brain that governs social interaction went into hibernation during the pandemic, and I can feel it coming back, which is a great feeling. So yeah, here's to learning new things. This hummus was really good, by the way. Not as good as Callie's, of course. I definitely recommend trying to make hummus yourself. It's pretty easy. The only annoying thing is peeling those damn garbanzo beans. Oh, and zhoug, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is an extremely tasty sauce, which is the green sauce that I made in this video. Definitely will be making more of that in the future. Okay, that's it. Rant over. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.